Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Big news. Donald Trump just signed 4 executive orders for additional stimulus support. I'm going to get rid of all the politics up front and the politics at the end. I listened to the Q&A, the entire press conference. I got the details. Let's get right into it. First, payroll tax holiday. If you make less than $100,000, you will be eligible for a payroll tax holiday, which will allow your boss to defer the payroll tax that your portion would usually pay, the employee portion. Now, that's a really complicated way to put it, but let me make that very simple because it is very complicated, okay? Very simply, for every $1,000 that you earn, you will take home an additional 7.65%. So for every $1,000 you earn, you're taking an additional $76.50 home in your paycheck. Donald Trump wants this to start September 1st. I think he said he actually wants it to start sooner, possibly in August. Initially, it was maybe retroactive through to July, but it seems like that would be very complicated to implement. So there was no mention about this being retroactive. Right now, it's just September 1st through the end of the year. Employers would make the change. If you're self-employed, you'd pay less money in either your quarterly taxes or when you file your taxes because you would pay less in self-employment taxes. That's same about 7.65%. And again, this is if you're earning less than $100,000. It's not clear if you earn more than $100,000 if you can also take the cut for the first $100,000 of your income. We don't know that yet. So we don't know if it's just like as soon as you make your $101,000, you can't take it anymore. Presumably, this would be on your first $100,000. We'll see though. We'll see when the actual paper comes out. Now, the second thing that came out is Donald Trump says he wants to make sure renters and homeowners can stay in their homes. He's going to extend the eviction ban, but he's also directing the Department of Housing and Urban Development, the CDC, and Health and Human Services to provide financial aid to struggling homeowners and tenants who can't keep up with potentially back payments. Because even if you are a tenant not paying your rent through the eviction ban, you still owe the money. And when the eviction ban goes away, what happens then? So now Trump is ordering, via this executive order, these agencies to give financial assistance to certain people. We don't know the details of that yet. Usually this would be some sort of income threshold. Like if you're a certain percentage above the poverty line, you'd be eligible for money. We'll see. Donald Trump reiterates this is not the people's fault, it's China's fault, and that's why they're doing this. Third, unemployment. This morning, I suggested that Donald Trump has previously suggested, hey, let's do $400 a week for the unemployment boost. Republicans have obviously been talking about $200 a week. Donald Trump just said this, we are doing $400 per week through the end of the year. States will cover 25% of the funding using existing money they have. If states want to offer more money, they can, and the federal government will pay 75%. So if a state offers, $500, let's just say as an example, and the state would then be responsible for paying about $125 of that. In questions, Donald Trump was asked, well, what if states don't contribute? And Donald Trump said, that's their problem, but this is what we're doing. Fourth, student loan borrowers. Earlier this year, we slashed student loan payments through September 30th, he said. Now they're extending the payment freeze with 0% interest through the end of the year. He also says we might extend that even longer, but he says if I get reelected. He said the same thing about the payroll tax. We want to extend that and eventually get rid of the payroll tax if he gets reelected. Kind of mixing in a sort of reelection message here. Obviously, we don't know what that's going to mean for Social Security and Medicare, which the payroll tax goes to fund. In addition, Donald Trump talked about an income tax cut for middle income and lower income people. He says that middle income people pay too much money in taxes. Middle income is usually between $40,000 to $80,000 per year. We'll see. He also talked about a capital gains cut. And he said maybe a substantial capital gains cut, but that he'll report back fairly shortly. He then said, I hope you didn't sell your stocks yet. Furthermore, we have no money mentioned for heroes, stimulus checks, essential pay, testing, treatment, hospitals, none of that. This is all we've got money for right now. And right now, Donald Trump expects this all to be held up as long as there isn't some sort of lawsuit blocking his actions and slowing his ability to get money to the people, in which case he says, well, those would be pretty evil people to hold up trying to get money to the people. There you have what just happened. This is very, very big news. Here we go. Let's see what happens now and how Democrats react after this. It'll be very interesting to see how Congress gets together. Is Congress going to go on recess? Who knows? All I know is you can still get life insurance in as little as 5 minutes via the link down below. You can also get 2 free stocks with Webull. Deposit $100, get 2 free stocks, and you can check out the amazing programs I have on real estate investing, property management, do-it-yourself rental renovations, and heck, even money and stocks and making YouTube videos. Check out those programs in the links down below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.